Time now for a check of the forecast.
That's a beautiful sight behind me, behind you, Brian.
Those colors.
Looks like fall.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like fall.
Yeah, it looks like fall. Yeah, if you saw that picture, you're probably like, oh, it's nice and crisp and cool out there. No, really kind of hot and humid, but it does look beautiful. This is from High Brighton Mountain up there in beautiful Caldwell County. Some great color there. You notice some of the trees at the higher parts of the mountain here, higher elevations already past peak, but you go down the lower elevations, that's where you're starting to see some of the great colors. So some great views to be had. In fact, if you're looking for great fall color, look locally. Foothills, Northwest Piedmont, you start to see some great color. But look how warm it is. It's just not us. Everybody here in the East Coast is way above average. In fact, 24 degrees above average here in Charlotte, 25 in Fayetteville. It is incredibly warm. We should be in the mid 60s, and most of us are in the mid to upper 70s right now. Particularly the mountains, very, very warm. A lot of 80s showing up today, which is putting us close to record territory. But it's not just the heat. It's the humidity. The dew points are sky high, well into the 60s. Dare I say, air you can wear almost out there here in November with temperatures very warm as well. We're starting to see the sun break out in a few spots. That's why temperatures have jumped up today. But there is a weak front, and that front doesn't allow us to really cool down much. But once it pushes through late tomorrow, it will bring in some drier feeling air. But tomorrow we're going to start the day with warm temperatures and finish with temperatures near 80 before that front gets in here. If we do see some rain tomorrow, it's going to be in the form of drizzle or mist. There's that front kind of pushing through, takes till tomorrow night. So northeast winds develop Friday night into Saturday morning. That will give us some great feeling air. As we start going into Sunday, a little bit of a wedge setup, which means northeast winds at the surface, warm, humid air is going to try to ride up and over it and give us some rain. Now, the drought monitor comes out every Thursday, and as expected, every square inch of North and South Carolina is either abnormally dry or in moderate drought. Now, this does not include the rain that fell last night and yesterday in parts of South Carolina, because the data goes Tuesday to Tuesday. But you can see most of the Western Carolina is abnormally dry, which will lead to higher fire danger as we get windy, drier weather. So we'd love to see some more light rain, nothing heavy. Our next chance of light rain is going to be Sunday into Monday with that wedge set up, and then we'll have to wait until probably next Thursday. So not a ton of rain in the forecast, but every other day would be great. In the tropics, the Gulf of Mexico, there is Hurricane Rafael. We just talked about it going through parts of Cuba, passed over the island there. It's now moving west in the central Gulf of Mexico. It will continue to push off to the west and possibly drift to the southwest and maybe do a loop down here, but it is not expected to impact the United States. If at all, it will likely weaken and just meander down there for the next couple of days, right through early next week. High pressure blocking its movement to the north, and also a lot of wind shear and cooler water temperatures down there starting to do its number on it. So the good news is, even though it's a big hurricane right now, no impact here in the United States. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. A little bit of a cool down this weekend because of rain and clouds on Sunday, but look at the warm up next week, back in the mid 70s. We'll be in the 60s though for most of next week.